said, this is worth paying for. And that's when I actually saw his face. I was able to see who he was and so on. And the first time we talked, we probably spent 8 hours on the phone the first time. But fast forward, like I said, I had a list of things that I was looking for. Someone spiritual, someone who's strong in the faith, not wishy-washy, a real man. And I see that in Mark. And it didn't take long for us to know what we really wanted, and we didn't really take long to date, as you can tell. Within 3 months, he asked me, do you think would you be ready to get married if I asked you? And I'm like, well, I'd have to see, it depends on what's happening at the time. But we got engaged. Actually, he came to my workplace to surprise me on Valentine's Day. Wow. And everybody in the company knew except me. And he came around my office and came inside with the Valentine's, typical flowers and stuff. And then while we were at it, will you marry me? I was like, what? So it was a very short journey. And like I said, because we spent a lot of time talking, and you're gonna tell that he's a talker more than me. We get to know each other in a fast space of time. So and one of the things I liked about Mark, he's very transparent. He doesn't hide anything. He doesn't, and though we're not perfect because we're, humans just like anybody else, but one of the things I can understand where he's coming from because he has shared so many things with me. I can be myself, he can be himself, and we're very, maybe you can tell, playful and youthful and energetic and stuff, which is something I was looking for, because that's important, to stay in shape and so on. So fast forward, I'm really happy with my decision, and I just want to encourage you that I know one size doesn't fit all. I know everybody has their own journey, and what may work for me may not work for you, and maybe you're at a different age, different time in your life, and you have to be very intentional, and also make sure that you know what you're looking for in terms of when you pray and you seek the Lord, make sure it aligns with the Word, with God's will, and make sure that you don't settle, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that, whatever you get is what God wants for your life. And that's basically it for me.
Yeah, I certainly second that. But what I want to do with the remaining moments that I have, I want to approach it from a different perspective. And when I say different perspective, I mean in the context in which you all are here. The name of this organization is Saved and Single. Saved being the key word. And the reason I say that is because